Hello. So, my name is Melissa. I run Romax Studios. I do spray paint artwork. But my Pisces Princess YouTube channel does tarot. So I did recently split it. Wow, my hair is really doing something funky today. Couldn't get it to go straight, so this is who I am, people. But, so I'm Pisces, and I haven't been doing a whole lot of collective readings. As you can tell, I'm really tired. It has been a crazy month, as I'm sure it has been for a lot of you. And I was sitting there this morning, and Spirit was just, you need to go live, you need to go live, you need to go live, and talk about the solar eclipse coming up. Because the solar eclipse coming up is actually really important. And I'm not sure, oh, hi, Al. I love you, view. I'm not sure how many people know exactly how important it is. So, this is my amethyst that I love, but I'm gonna go ahead and get set up here. I've got my water, I've got my earth offering. We're gonna do fire. And, you know, I wanted to talk about the solar eclipse because we just had the lunar eclipse, right? And I'm not sure if people know or don't know, so I wanted to do a video and just kind of explain how I feel about it and where I'm coming from, the knowledge that I have. And I mean, with the lunar eclipse, when we're talking about a moon, it's usually about uncovering truths, right? That reflection from the window is going to drive me batty, so I'm going to go fix it right now so it doesn't drive me nuts this whole time. Ugh. Oh, that's so much better. Sorry, I'm moving you guys here. But anywho, so that's much better. Hey, Steph. So long story short, so the lunar eclipse uncovered a whole lot of truths, and the lunar eclipse brought up a whole lot of emotions to process, right? And a trigger is an opportunity for healing. Okay, guys? As much as you may or may not want to believe that, it's true. And it gives you and shows you where you still have trauma. It gives you and shows you where you still have blockages. It shows you where you still need to heal from, right? So anybody that's been understanding of that, self-aware, has been doing the inner work, you know, since the lunar eclipse, we're now coming to June 10th's solar eclipse on a new moon, okay? So for those of you who don't understand the significance or aren't aware, okay, the new moon is all about new beginnings. So full moon is generally about uncovering emotional things and working through them. I don't know who you are, Christy, but please don't. Sorry, guys, give me a sec here. Anyways, long story short, so I got spam. I must mean, hey guys, I'm big enough to have spam and alive, woohoo. But anyway, so we're talking about a new moon and new beginnings, and then talking about a solar eclipse, which is all about your passions, desires, and what you really want. You know, and it's not selfish to think about what you really want. It's imperative to think about what you really want, because then the universe knows what you really want. So when you're doing the inner work through the emotions of the lunar eclipse, and then you come upon the solar eclipse, the manifesting energy potential there is like massive. Okay, guys? So if you're starting anything new, especially with the new moon being in Gemini, okay, so if you followed me so far, okay, we just passed the lunar eclipse and the full moon in Sagittarius, right? Which is like love and a lot of new beginnings as well. But then we come into new moon in Gemini. This new moon in Gemini is about doing things in pairs, relationships, and really doubling a lot of things too, right? So if you're manifesting to double your income or double your client base or double your time with your loved one or whatever it may be, you know, and not being alone, right? And it's interesting how that coincides with the rest of the world. Like I'm in Calgary, Alberta, and we're just opening up. So with everything that's going on, and then it being open to relationships with a Gemini new moon and new beginnings and new starts, it's a huge thing to be paired then with a solar eclipse as well. Okay. And then for the 2 weeks, so Gemini, 2 weeks after the new moon, okay, that brings us to the full moon, and the full moon is in Capricorn. Okay. So Capricorn is all about, you know, like I know that it's most people's first intention of Capricorn is work, right? But Capricorn is an earth sign and they're grounded, you know, not the most grounded earth sign, but they're definitely grounded. And Capricorns are about a solid plan. Okay. So I guess what I'm trying to get at here, the long way around, is taking a new moon energy, solar eclipse energy, and anything that if you're thinking about starting anything new, I mean, June is a retrograde month, okay? So astrologically wise, don't be surprised if it doesn't come off like that in those 2 weeks, but it's about the mind. It's about the mind. It's not necessarily about the physical world. So in a retrograde, you know, not much is going to move forward in the physical world, in the 3D world. But in a 5D world, we still have this new moon, we have the solar eclipse, and then we have the full moon in Capricorn. So even though there's not a whole lot of 3D work to be done, there's a whole shit ton of 5D work that needs to be done, right? Because if you go into the 5D and you go into your mind, your heart, body, soul, connecting those things, aligning your chakras, seeing where your blockages are, doing the inner work, it's shadow work, it's shit, it's fucking sucks, I know. But on the other side of it is where you get the light, okay? And it's really imperative to remember that, I guess. And I have a new table set up here, and it feels really good because it's channeled really hard and well. Okay, excellent. So what I wanted to do, and I have my amethyst. Amethyst is really, for me, not just as a Pisces and being my birthstone, but I also have a lot of connection with the violet flame, if you know any of that history. And for me, the amethyst is a super powerful stone for me. And then I have a scrying stone, and that's what I had on this Moonology deck, which I know is Oracle. But we are going to pull, now that we've spoken about, you know, the big important dates and things that are coming up, because that full moon in Capricorn is on the 24th, 2 weeks later after the new moon. So what I want to pull for is essentially like the whole thing for all 12 zodiacs. I'm hoping I'm going to have enough time to do so. But I'm just going to pull, you know, some new moon cards, or some new moon, solar eclipse, moonology cards. They're oracle cards. But then we'll clarify just with only 3 tarots and go deeper if we need to. But I just want to keep them very light collective readings just to give you a general idea. Okay. If you want a full, more in-depth reading, I do those by donation, and you can contact me via email at melissaromack@gmail.com. Okay, good enough. I have to say it or my friends give me shit, okay? So now we're going to go with Aries. Okay, right off the hop. Aries, what do we got? You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So, Aries, fire sign. Aries is very forward-moving sign, okay? So being in this sense of stagnation coming up here over the next month with what I was saying about how it being a, you know, 3D versus a 5D, Aries likes to move forward in the 3D. You got Aries in your chart, or your Aries sun sign. I know you want to move forward. You're a boom, boom, boom person, okay? And you're going to feel stuck this month. Try your absolute hardest to ground your body, whether that be taking baths, putting your feet in the earth, however you have to do it. Spirit said that wasn't for you, and I'm supposed to draw 3 instead of letting them, so I'm going to. Oh, okay. All right. So Aries this month, as I was saying to finish my thought there, is I understand that this month you might feel a little bit stuck, okay? and that nothing's going fast enough, nothing's moving forward. Like you've got the passion, you got nowhere to put it. And I want to really remind you that you are good enough. And I want to really remind you that, I mean, Virgo's also an earth sign, right? So whatever you're trying to make happen in the 3D world, I want you to really decide in your 5D world, you know, what are you willing to let go of to get there? Because the first card that came up, which is your challenge, okay, is the Ten of Swords. So it's an awful shit ton of pain that you've been going through. Really, really difficult time. Okay. And then, you know, in the present, you're at an Ace of Swords, which in the reverse, which basically is new passions, new beginnings, new starts. In reverse, you feel stuck. You feel like you can't move forward on that, which completely makes sense. And then in the near future, you've got the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. So this tells me, I mean, I'm not looking at meanings. You can look at the meanings of the cards if you want. I just really read intuitively. But with the Prince of Pentacles is generally somebody who's just building a business or just building their career or just building, even if it doesn't matter how old you are, it's whenever you start, right? So if you're just building these things and then you're feeling stuck, right? I can see how that would be frustrating, but I also want to advise that with the Prince of Pentacles is a immature energy generally of maybe spending frivolously, and I feel like you're learning that lesson. Okay, with it being coming up in reverse, Aries is learning that lesson to pull their money in, tie their money together, and the resources, not just money. I mean, Pentacles, the resources, right? And that can be people, places, things. Okay, and then I want to do one Romax Studios card. Actually, let's do three Romax Studios cards. This is your astrology cards and element decks together. And that's popping right out. I can't even. Okay. Reach out to others and have compassion. Literally can't make this shit up, guys. That's the heart chakra in the middle there. The green. And then the border is air element. Okay. So we're talking about your heart chakra. You got to work on your heart chakra, reaching out to others to grow that and remembering that you are good enough. Okay. And then the second card that popped out is Aries constellation, okay, which is the ruler of the first house, and it says, I am passionate, confident, healthy, and worthy, okay? So I feel like that kind of just kicked your ass a little bit, Aries, and it's just saying, like, you know, like you're moving past the pain. I know you feel stuck, but like you got this shit, man, it's coming, and you are good enough, okay, dear Aries? So that was Aries. And that's how the readings are going to go, guys. Okay, so now we're going to go to Taurus, who is next in the Zodiac. And I know I go in order, and some people don't like that. But honestly, it's just too hard to keep track if I don't go in order of who I've read and not read. Oh, you're welcome, Malaya. I'm glad. Okay. So Taurus, let's see what we've got for Taurus. We'll pull a Moonology, we'll clarify with 3 Tarot, and then we're going to pull some Romax Studios cards at the end to see how or what chakras you need to work on to get through that. We've got 1. We got 2 more for Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. Thank you, my angels, for being with me last night. I felt it. Yeah, and they're joining us here today, even with the candles going off. Oh, okay, interesting. All right, so that's interesting. Spirit was just like, put the other cards away. You only need 1. So I'm like, okay. And the one that had popped out of the deck, which was the last one I flipped over, which was the only one I should have taken, was a full moon in Taurus. So your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So Tauruses, your dreams need a practical plan. Let's see what they mean by that. I feel like Taurus... You know, Taurus is also an earth sign, and they are generally pretty grounded. But they're, you know, Taurus can sometimes be less than forgiving with their ease, right? So it's you. Things could happen, but they can happen in 17 different ways, right? So be okay with how it happens, even if it's not exactly how you imagined it or wanted it to happen. Because yeah, we got the Ten of Swords. So been going through a lot. There's a lot of, I mean, it looks like a big ending is what it looks like. I mean, the first card that flipped over was the Six of Wands in reverse. You got so many options, it's making you dizzy. And then the middle is Temperance. So you are, you know, he's taking that water and he's flowing it from cup to cup to cup to cup, because he doesn't have enough water to have both cups full at the same time. But Temperance, you know, I feel like you're really going to kind of connect to your own soul and your own spirit, and then there's going to be some endings that come after that. The Ten of Swords, you know, I feel like that's really an ending of a cycle, or yeah, I feel like it's the ending of a cycle. So whether that be a cycle you have with relationships, whether that be a cycle you have with your significant other, with your kids, with your mother, with your work, with your career, it's an ongoing cycle that just keeps happening and coming back up again. It's the ending of that cycle for you, Taurus. It's coming. Because yeah, the Six of Wands here is a pretty powerful card. And then it's showing up in reverse there. I feel like you've struggled so much. It's like every time you start something, it ends. And then the Temperance card is here because it's telling you, you know, the rainbow, right? Your angels are there and with you to get you through ending, because maybe you don't want to end that because, you know, Taurus is like, well, it's giving me what I need, but maybe it isn't. Know what I mean? Yeah. This is actually kind of funny. I can't make this shit up. You guys are watching me shuffle. This is Taurus, the second house. Okay? I have abundance, fertility, stability, and wealth. Living with it like you already have it. Okay? That's important. And then let's see if we can get, yeah. Angel message. Literally connected today. So this is why I think Spirit wanted me to come on so bad. So we've got the Earth element, your angel message for Taurus. Call upon Uriel for grounding and stability. Find solace in nature. Bare feet to the earth. Dirt between your toes. Sky upon your face. Close your eyes and connect with this angel for wisdom from source. Ground your energy to the core and soar your soul to the universe. Stability will grant you the wish you seek fulfilled. Right? Connect with your angels, Taurus. All right, second house. That was pretty spot on. If this resonates with you, definitely, guys, you know, write down below or like my page, or, you know, I don't know all the things in the jazz you're supposed to say. But I like it when people comment and let me know that it resonated or that it helped them. Because then I know I'm doing this for a reason, right? I mean, Spirit's telling me to do it. So in my humble opinion, usually when Spirit tells me to do it and I do it, it works out. There's a reason, right? And maybe it's not for me, right? Like, it could be for somebody else who's going to watch this video a month from now. I don't know. But anyhow, so now we're going to come to Gemini, new moon in Gemini. So what does the world have to say to Gemini? Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I'm glad. Oh, guys, you just watched me shuffle that shit, right? I am wow today. Wow today. Okay, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Can we just take a minute here of like, okay, Spirit, I'm listening. I'm here. I'm with you. I'm right with you here. I'm comfortable. I'm feeling great. I'm loving the new table, guys. Loving the new table. So the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini, okay? Do not fret, my dear Geminis. That's Spirit's way of saying, you know, all the full moon shit that like caused all the questions for you, okay? Come the new moon, the answers are coming, okay? And having the solar eclipse, the answers are going to be, the Alchemist. First card that pops out. Love you too. So, okay, the Alchemist. 1, 2, wow, okay, Gemini. Okay, the answers you need are coming. Gemini, the full moon shit that brought up, that caused the questions. The new moon is going to reveal the answers. You're going to have to quickly think on your feet, be able to ground, okay, and magic yourself up some shit, because the manifestation is going to be real on that same day. Okay? All right, so, oh, wow, Gemini. Wow. Okay, you got like 2 major arcanas here. So let's start off with the Alchemist. Okay, you think you can't create it. The Alchemist is the Magician. Okay, number 1. Okay, the Alchemist. You think you can't do it. I really feel like you have about 17,000 things on the go right now. Or sorry, I guess that's not the Magician, is it? I guess the Alchemist would be the Fool, because it'd be number 1, the Fool. The Fool is 0. 1 is the Alchemist, the Magician. Okay, he's got Chalice, he's got the Pentacle, he's got the Sword, he's got the Wand, he's got everything. And then he's got the Infinity symbol up here. You literally have everything standing, like sitting in front of you on the table being like, here, take me, right? Second card to pop up, the Lovers. The Lovers. Okay, that's a numero 6. That's the number of love. So Gemini, the Lovers card coming up for you. New love coming on in, or a stronger bond with the one you already have, or reconnection. But then we've got the 8 of Swords at the end there. So get the fuck out of your mind about it. Does that make sense to you, Gemini? Okay. You have everything in front of you to create what you want, which is that love. Okay. Don't fuck it up by overthinking it and causing yourself anxiety. Go with the flow. Go with the flow of the universe. You know, when you're manifesting on that solar eclipse, manifest with, I don't want Jimmy at this bar at 5 p.m. I want a respectful, kind, attentive love. All right. In here, we got Gemini. You guys all watched that just fall out of the deck too. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Intelligence is your power. Use it kindly. This is showing that you are a mutable sign, Gemini, which means you can most definitely go with the flow if you stay the fuck out of your head. Okay? So, just because you can manifest Jimmy at that bar at 6 p.m. doesn't mean you should. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you want to use your manifestation kindly. You want to call into you that which is beautiful and is going to serve you. Okay? Oh, and you got, who's got Aries in their chart? Right? Because that's a cardinal sign. So maybe somebody in a Gemini has Aries very prominently in their chart that needed to hear this, because it says, rushing in with haste creates a chaos you didn't intend. Don't manifest Jimmy, manifest love. Okay? Collateral damage is inevitable here if your actions cannot back up your words. Make the magic, have a clear plan, manifest the love, stay out of your head, and you get the shit you want. Okay, Gemini? All right. That was fun. That was a good reading for Gemini. Really good reading for Gemini. So, you know, like really, it's just the same advice as we all have to stay out of our head. I mean, everybody has that same advice, don't they? So, all right. What comes after Gemini? Anybody in there? Wakey, wakey? Who else is watching? Libra? Libra come after Gemini? No, I think it's Cancer, right? Cancer. Cancer comes after Gemini. Because, yes, we have Aries and then Taurus, which is May. And then we go into June, which is Gemini. And then we go into June, July, which is Cancer. So for Cancer, our Cancerians, what do we have for our Cancerians? Ooh, okay. So in the reverse, which with the Moonology cards, I read the reverse as like extra pay fucking attention. Adjustments are required. 3rd quarter moon. So for the Cancer ones out there, maybe you are pushing, and it's still not bloody working and you can't figure out why. You need to make adjustments. You're almost there. You're at a 3/4 moon, which means you're almost full. You're almost there to completion. okay? But to get through it, okay, we're going to have to make adjustments. Adjusting the way that it looks. And that's okay, okay? You have to be able to go with the flow. You have to be able to adjust the way your plan is meant to be. And I know with Cancer, you know, they're a very emotional sign, Cancer. But I mean, Cancers, as far as I remember, actually, I think are a fixed sign. I'd have to look at that again. But I mean, being a very, thank you, glad, but being like a very emotional sign, and I mean, Cancers get hurt very quickly. Yeah, the Star. So we got some major healing that's been going on for Cancers. And then what's their present? Because that's their block, is the healing, right? Because Cancers feel so deeply on just like, you know, a commercial that comes on the TV, that actual really deep shadow work healing is difficult for them because they feel on such a level. Yeah. See? And then they get in their heads and they cause themselves massive anxiety because they feel overwhelmed, they feel trapped, and, you know, they're completely blind to what's going on around them because they get so caught up in their emotions, right? And then they miss the boat. I don't want Cancer to miss the boat. What can they do, Spirit? Princess of Swords. Own your shit. Okay, so you got the Eight of Swords and then the Princess of Swords in reverse. Okay? So the Princess of Swords, you know, you're starting something. So you're healing. You got to make the adjustments to heal. Please take off the blindfold because it's going to make you level up. Okay? Because in the Princess of Swords in reverse especially is maybe somebody who's not like so awesome. And I think maybe that you're feeling like you're not so awesome. And it's okay to feel that way because sometimes we have to adjust, right? Even ourselves. The hardest thing about shadow work is recognizing your own faults, right? Where you went wrong. Understanding that it's not about he did to me. What did you do that attracted him into your life or her into your life or that situation into your life? Where were you? Haha. One more? One more for Cancer? One more for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Okay. So we got 2 air cards. Air. Communication, Cancer. Don't keep it all bottled up inside, okay? You got to let it free and understand that you're on your flipping way, all right? And then we've got the Spirit message for Cancer. Communication is the message here from Spirit. Clarity of the mind, heart, and soul comes with communicating your needs, setting boundaries, and respecting others as well. Good information is on the way to you. Okay? And then the 5th element message for Cancer. Work on communication. Walk through your fear to reach your goal. Seek knowledge as it is power. Right? Reach out. Do the healing. Seek the knowledge. Take off the blindfold. See it for what it is. Okay, Cancer? Thank you, Cancer. Okay, then I'm going to do Leo, and then I'm going to have to go because I have a meeting, and then I'll come back after my meeting and do the other 6 zodiacs, right? Because Aries, Gemini, Taurus, Cancer, Leo. Yeah. So I'll do the other 7 when I come back, okay? Which will probably be in about an hour and a half after I do this Leo reading. So, whoa, for Leos, 2 popped out right away. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. And a new start is coming. New moon. Okay? So, if you jump all over the fucking place, Leos, one thing is never going to work. You have to commit to one thing. Okay? Commit to one thing only. And then you get the new start with the new moon. Okay? All right, so let's clarify. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you, Steph. So let's clarify here for Leos. So your commitment's being tested. That means that Spirit's going, we're going to make this shitty and see if you give it up. How bad do you want it? Relationship, career, doesn't matter. Because if you stay and you really do want it and you put in the work, guess what? A new start is coming for the new moon, right? Eight of Swords is coming up again. That's twisted. Okay, you guys watch me shuffle that shit too. So for Leo, Eight of Swords in your head. Take off the blindfold. Stop thinking that you can just float along on the tippity tops of all the flowers and not have to collect any pollen, because the next one is the sun in reverse. So the sun is your sun sign, right? Leo rules the sun. So I feel like in this case, specific to Leos, this card means you are not in alignment with yourself. Okay? Being upside down like that, you want to be able to move forward to become the third card, which is the King of Pentacles. This is your future, but you have to get in alignment with yourself first. Okay? So you get into alignment with you, in your own self, get out of your head, take off the blindfold, free yourself of the reins, because that's how you get this King of Pentacles. Look at him, sitting on his damn throne. Right? All happy and shit. With a whole bunch, he's got the, up here, the two bulls, twins, we just talked about the Gemini, new moon, right? All pertinent to this reading. What else does he got going on here? Spirit's saying, look at the cards. Looks like two wolves. A lot of twos, guys. Eagle. Yeah, King of Pentacles. He has a big, huge mountain behind him. He is sitting on a throne. He is happy as a pig in shit. So get in alignment with yourself to get that new start you want. Okay, now let's see if we can pull a Romax Studios cards. And we'll see. Oh, that got stuck. We'll see what we get. Listen to learn. So we got the earth element, okay? And that inside there is your indigo, which is your third eye chakra. Third eye chakra is what friggin' ding, you know, gets you all aligned. And with the earth, you got to ground. You got to listen to get in alignment with yourself. Listen to yourself. Listen to your body. Quiet yourself for a minute and sit in the energy to actually heal that chakra and connect and let go of the ego and personal sense of self and let yourself go to spirit. Yeah. Because the second card you got, heart chakra with red, which is, you know, fire, passion, swords, fire, passion, right? Or sorry, not swords, fire, passion. But anyways, make goals for your passions so dreams can become a reality. So listen to learn, and then make plans for your passion with your heart chakra, living in love by getting in line with your own self. And you get the King of Pentacles. Hope that helped you. I love you guys so much. Thanks for joining. And I will come back and do Virgo through Pisces in an hour and a half or so after my meeting. So I hope you guys have a great afternoon, and I will make sure that I keep these up so you can catch them, or you can catch them on my YouTube. I'll download them there too. Mwah! Love you lots. Follow me. Appreciate the support. Have a great day. Hola. So I never got a chance to do the rest of the live for the eclipse. This is part 2, so if you haven't watched part 1, just go back and watch the beginning part of it. It explains everything about the eclipses and the new moon and the full moon. So even if your sign's not in part 1, just go watch the first 10 minutes of it and then come back to this one. So I am trying to do this with 3 kids home. Bear with me, okay? All right. Clear the energy a little bit. You're probably going to hear the kiddos in the background. It kind of is what it is. But where we left off was Virgo. And so what we're going to do is pull some cards for each of the zodiacs. And this is for that new moon coming up. Ooh, I just got the tingles all through my body. So this new moon coming up here. And it's coming up in Gemini, right? And it's all about new beginnings. And then we've got the solar eclipse, which is also about new beginnings. How would you like to receive? Okay. Well, Virgo got 4 cards pop out of the deck. I was only doing 1 out of the Moonology, but we got 4. So we've got the first one is confidence is key to your success. New moon in Leo. So whatever Virgos out there are thinking that they can't do it, this is Spirit's way of saying, yes, you can. And then this deck actually doesn't read reversals. So when something comes out in reverse, I feel like that's Spirit saying, pay the fuck attention, okay? So the second one you got is adjustments are required, 3rd quarter moon. Okay, so what do you need to adjust to stop that way of thinking? Maybe you need to adjust your perspective. Maybe you need to adjust your language, because emotions are running high with the supermoon, which means that whatever you're dealing with is you're emotionally attached to. It's something that's very, very deep, because at the end, the result is believe in the impossible. So the blue moon, believe in the impossible. Okay, I think that's pretty imperative to remember and believe. And then we're going to clarify. I think I'm just going to, like, literally, this tells you, Virgos, that whatever you're doubting yourself, you know, failure is not failure. Failure is a lesson. Failure is a way, hi, thank you, hi, April. But failure is a way to say, hey, you know what? That didn't work. We're going to adjust some things. Go back and try again, right? King of Pentacles on that confidence, that Leo. King of Pentacles. You got fire all over the place, Virgo. Okay, King of Pentacles. So he's up there. He's like on his king throne. He's got surrounded by money. He's surrounded by pairs of animals, so things that come in pairs. You've got like 2 eagles. You've got an eagle on his hat, so it's actually 3. That's the trine. And then you've got 2 bulls on top too. So to me, that's, you know, you have the abundance is there. Oh, and then adjustments are required. Judgment in reverse. You got the Judgment card in reverse. So what are you afraid of? You don't want to adjust things because you're afraid of, I know it says judgment, but that could be contracts. That could be losing major things in your 3D world. When you are looking at, I don't want to have to adjust this, or I don't think I should adjust this because it could affect me very, very largely. Don't be afraid of the judgment. The angels are there for you. They're going to help you, okay? And then this emotional running high. 7 of Swords. What are you walking away from? You're trying to decide, I think, maybe if should I stay or should I go? But you got emotions are running high. So I feel like you're letting go of something in the past. You know, to make those adjustments requires you to have confidence in yourself. You can make those adjustments. You can let go of that and you can be successful. It says believe in the impossible. The moon. Believe in the impossible. Uncover your inner emotional self. Do the depth work, Virgo. Okay, the moon. And believe in the impossible with the blue moon. Okay, which means it is most definitely possible. And you need to believe in yourself. That's the confidence is key. Let's see if we can get maybe a chakra for Virgo that maybe some Virgo out there needs to hear. Not a chakra. All right. Interesting, though, because it's a Taurus. Taurus, right, is ruled by Venus. And it says, time to revel in the cocoon you have built yourself. Indulge in the simple pleasures of life. Slow down and see the magic directly in front of you. Maybe understand what you have in your ball already, like your ball in your court already. Right? Cool. That was a really good reading for Virgo. You know, and there's a lot of things that are coming up with the new moon and the full moon directly after, right? Because the new moon has the solar eclipse, so you're creating, you're manifesting, and then by the full moon, you know, you're going to start to see some of those results, even if they're slim or none or little, or they're there. You just got to see them, guys. I'm telling you. All right, who comes after Virgo but Libra? Let's read for Libra. What does Libra need to know for this upcoming new moon in Gemini? What does Libra need to know? Okay. Libra, what do you need to release? So when I get this card, I feel like Libra is holding on to guilt. I feel like what Librans out there are holding on to something. It could be trauma, it could be guilt, it could be a lot of different things. Let's find out. But what do you need to release? Because the full moons are usually for releasing, but maybe this new moon, you're just discovering exactly what that is that you do need to release on the full moon. Ooh, okay, Libra. You got the Two of Cups in reverse. So that makes me feel like maybe you either are blocking new love from coming into your life, or with this Two of Cups, you already have like maybe a long-standing serious commitment and it's in the reverse. So you're having some struggles there, maybe because you're holding on some past stuff because you got the Devil. So when you get the Devil card, Libra, to me, that's, you know, are you being the devil to yourself? Like, what are you chained to? See how they're chained? So you're holding on to something that you're chained to from the past that's causing issues in your relationship. And if you're able to release it, right? What do you need to release? Then you get the Ten of Pentacles. All the money, family, love. Number 10 from Source, my friend. Okay? So you got to go deep and you got to feel those feelings. And I mean, it might be painful, but it'll be worth it. Right? Always is. 2 for Libra. Both chakras and elements. Okay? So the first one that popped out of the deck, this is the fire. So we come back to that 10 of Pentacles, right? This is the fire element. And this red flower is representative of your root chakra. So if it's representative of your root chakra, then what past belief systems, family systems, inner child systems do you need to release that your life looks different, right? And it says inner health is connected to outer health. So maybe in your present 3D world, take a look around. What are you eating? What are you drinking? What are you, living in? Your inner health is connected to your outer health. So, you got to remember that you got to release it here and release it here. And oh, I'm getting that. Okay. And then the second one is a water element with violet, which is your crown chakra. Okay. And it says, find your life purpose to find bliss. Go in and release it and then replace it, because the first rule of alchemy, replace it with your bliss, the thing that you love the most, Libra. Trust me, it'll work. I really love you guys so much. Thank you for participating. I know it's like Sunday morning. Probably most people are still sleeping and not even on here. So thanks for hanging out. I wasn't able to finish this before, so I thought I'd finish it now. But at the end of the day, right, I feel like with these videos, like somebody's going to hear it that needs to hear whatever they need to hear. But I do Pisces Princess on YouTube. I haven't done anything in a little while. I'll probably upload these videos there. But I also have Romance Studios, which is the artwork behind me. After Libra comes Scorpio, and communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Cannot make this shit up, Scorpio. Okay? New moon in Gemini. That's what we have coming up here. New moon in Gemini on the 10th. Communication is key. What do you need to communicate, Scorpio? Just cut me right off there. That's totally fine. Spirit's got to do it. Spirit's got to do it, right? So for Scorpios, what do Scorpios need to hear, Spirit? Oh, and we've got some visitors because my candle is going crazy. And there's no wind in here, my friends. Okay? Candle is definitely advising that somebody has joined us for Scorpio, because it popped right out of the deck there. Somebody needs a Scorpio somewhere to hear something. Ooh, you guys just watched me shuffle those. Oh, okay. 7 of Swords for Scorpio, walking away. What are you leaving, walking away from, debating walking away from? Because see, he's still looking at the other 2 swords. Because the next one that came up is the Prince of Swords. And the Prince of Swords is generally fairly like, you know, new beginning, but also like goes into battle like all fucking tits out, you know what I mean? But they're also a fairly immature energy as well. But then what you have in your near future, Scorpio, is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So you might need to communicate, and you might need to walk away from someone that you think is a prince, maybe, I don't know, or a princess. I mean, it's not a gender specific reading. And then the Ace of Cups in reverse, I feel like there might be a little bit of loss of love there, and something that you need to process coming up. And because I mean, this reading is like very, very, the time is very, very specific for this reading, right? It's like new moon to full moon. So it's just this month. And I feel like that's a whole lot of stuff to happen in 1 month, Scorpio. Ah! Walk with self-confidence. So that's your fire element, okay? And then the yellow flower is representative of the solar plexus chakra, right smack dab in the middle. Walk with confidence. You need to communicate with confidence, because that Prince of Swords, whoever you're dealing with that is the Prince of Swords, is like, and they just go and go and go and go and go and go. And if you don't communicate, you're going to lose it, the love for them, right? Because you yourself weren't walking with confidence, Scorpio. And yeah, ascending is just the beginning. Always be learning. So don't forget, Scorpio, you might be really, really, really intelligent. You might think that, oh, I've done all this healing and this inner work and yada yada, but then we've got like the 3rd eye chakra there in fire, right? So ascending is just the beginning. Always be learning. Always. We learn until the day we die. That's what I tell my kids. So thank you, Scorpio. But that's what we do. We learn until the day we die. You know, like we're constantly learning and growing. And that's how you know, become a better person and yada 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 and all the jazz, right? All right. After Scorpio. Who comes after Scorpio? Sagittarius. Sagittarius come after Scorpio? Pretty sure. What does Sagittarius need to know for the new moon and the solar eclipse? What are we starting? What are we beginning? What are we loving? I love that this painting of the mountains is right by my head, because I love those mountains. It's the Three Sisters Mountains in Calgary, Alberta. Well, it's not in Calgary, it's in Canmore area. But I mean, I live in Calgary, and I love going out to the Three Sisters Mountains. So, Sagittarius. Oh, okay. 2 for Sag. 2 for Sag. Spirit said stop. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Cannot make this shit up, guys. We are coming into a new moon eclipse. That's what this entire video is about, Sag. Okay? So expect powerful change, and a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. So sometimes that can be a timeline for you if you do the inner work. Right? Really depends on how you want to take it. Well, a candle piece, okay, that's all right. Okay, so new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. That could be like a partnership, but it's definitely romantic. And you're expecting a powerful change. Well, then maybe for Sages, it's time to change your environment. It's time to change your relationships. It's time to change what you got going on. 3 cards just totally popped right out there. So we're going to take those puppies. And what do we get? Oh, ooh, 5 of Swords. Okay. So you've been definitely going through some pain. You've been fighting your battles. You've been trying to, you know, take over your land bit by bit by bit. And there's been so much change that you're like, expect powerful change, more fucking change. Yes, more change. Because then you're going to have this opportunity with the 2 of Pentacles. And see, one's going to be a smaller opportunity and further away. One's going to look really, really, really good. But you got to weigh them up, because just because this one looks bigger, better, and is sooner does not mean it's better than this one over here. Okay, because In the end, when you end up with the Five of Pentacles, you got two fives going on here, plus expect powerful change, which tells me that Sagittariuses are going to have so much change in their life, and don't let the people around you drown your energy, okay? Super important. You got to find what you find in yourself that makes you happy with this Five of Pentacles, because this Five of Pentacles is all about like people just taking, and it's in reverse, which is telling me is like you're like no, right? And that's okay, and that's gonna give you everybody like no, I got this Two of Pentacles, I gotta decide right now. Ooh, and then what do we get? Out of the deck, Gemini. And Gemini, of course, is a mutable sign, and it says just because you can doesn't mean you should. Intelligence is your power. Use it kindly. So if you're smarter than everybody else around you, Sag, just because you can manipulate them or your environment doesn't mean you should. Use it kindly to help and lift others, because that will in turn, first rule of alchemy, bring spirit back to you with so much abundance and happiness. Thanks, Sag. I feel like I'm going to close it off there because it feels like that was good. So, some major changes coming for Sag, but you got this, okay? Because you got that Two of Pentacles, which means that you're going to have a whole bunch of opportunities coming your way. All right, so who comes after Sagittarius? After Sag, I believe, is Capricorn. So now we're going to do some Capricorn. Capricorns. Oh, I got 3 more to do, Spirit. Just let me get through the 3 more. The little monsters. Ooh. Full moon in Cancer. Personal issue reaches resolution. So Capricorns have been maybe dealing with something pretty heavy, and it's saying that it's going to come to a resolution, which is phenomenal news. This is a positive. So maybe this new moon or solar eclipse brings about a resolution in the form of new beginnings, in the form of a new opportunity, new communications, right? Lots of things. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, Capricorns. So we got the Three of Swords in reverse. So I think maybe you are healing or have healed from something very major, and you're now starting to move forward because we've got the Ace of Swords, which tells me that you should be moving forward or could be moving forward, and something is blocking you from doing so because you've got the Princess of Swords in reverse. So this card like this is like amazing new beginnings. You're coming into your power. You're like reaching that queen status. You're creating your abundance, and these are all swords. Okay, guys? So I feel like this is, you know, you've got a blockage with the Princess of Swords. Let's see what that blockage is. Because you've healed from the past pain, or you are healing and you're moving forward, because that Ace of Swords is saying to you, you can move forward. This is something that you can most definitely do. And you're not moving forward into that princess position, and I'm wondering why. What's blocking you with that Ace of Swords? Okay, so this is the Virgo constellation, which is a mutable sign. Mutable signs are ones that go with the flow, but it says empathy and sympathy mean 2 different things. Learn the first and save the second for only drastic measures. So who are you letting drain the shit out of you? Capricorn. Okay, because it says empathy and sympathy mean 2 different things. Learn the first, which is empathy, and save the second, which is sympathy, for only drastic measures. Don't let people drain you. And then, yeah. All right. We've got Earth in your solar plexus. Be grounded in who you are. And then we've got Fire Angel message. Okay, so this is fire. This is passion for Capricorns. And the message from the angels says, call upon Michael for awakening and truth. Ignite the passion in your soul and do what makes you feel fire in your bones. Let this angel be by your side in battle as you forge your way to a more meaningful existence. Have faith to forgive the past, yours or someone else's. And move forward with vigor as you realize your dreams. Have the courage to see the truth and do what you love. This will bring you the abundance you desire. Okay, Capricorns? That's you're healing from a lot of heavy shit there. But it reaches a resolution. Okay? And then you can move forward. I feel like you've been doing a lot of healing. Alright. After the Capricorn, it's the Aquarius. So, to Aquarius. Aquarius, what does Aquarius need to know for the new moon solar eclipse? Whoa, okay. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. So this is when it's going from full to new, which is what we're doing like legitimately right now. Okay, so Aquarius, what do you need to breathe out and let go of? Okay, and then the next one is bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Can't make this shit up, okay, guys? So Aquarius, your new moon is coming up. Bring, okay, love into the situation. It's going to be really important for you to do that, okay? So you're going to breathe out, take time to breathe out the negative energy. The Chariot just popped out of the deck. You're going to be moving forward, but the Chariot for me is always a sign of what you have to let go of, right? So for Aquarius is maybe, you know, you got to breathe out that trauma maybe, right? Or breathe out that experience, breathe out that energy, breathe out that negative feeling, past belief systems, and bring love into the situation. First rule of alchemy, right? That which must be taken must be received, kind of deal. And then that's what this card means. And then you're going to be moving your ass forward. Okay, Aquarius, where is Aquarius moving to? Let's find out. For the new moon. Interesting. So the 10 of Wands came up. So, you know, you want to move forward. You see the path forward. It feels so heavy and it feels too big. But guess what? You're already growing it, babe. 7 of Pentacles. You're already growing it. This tells me that get out of your head, because at the end of the day, you already have it. Water the flowers you've got. And then you can just sit there and watch it all grow. Feel that? Okay, Aquarius? Important. And let's see what we got from the Remax Studios cards for Aquarius. See if there's an element that's maybe, because I feel like there's a chakra block, but we'll find out what it was. Yeah. Solar plexus, okay? And then that's your water. So your solar plexus chakra is represented by this yellow flower here, but the border around it's water. So you've got a real deep emotional blockage there, and it says don't give away your power, right? So breathe out the people that are taking from you in your mind, and breathe in the ones that are letting you grow your own shit. Okay? All right. Now, the last one we got to do today is Pisces. What does the spirit in the universe have to say to our dear intuitive little fishies? Let's see what Pisces has to say. What does spirit have to say to Pisces? Let's find out. Every time I lean forward, my shirt keeps readjusting, so I keep readjusting. All right, for Pisces. Pisces. Ooh, shite. Talk about a smack in the face. Okay, so South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. So Pisces, what in the past are you still being chained to, right? What in the past do you, because Pisces tend to hold on to everything from the past, okay? And we hold on to all the people and the relationships and the pictures and the little like noties and all that jazz. What are you holding on to? And you're spending so much time and energy in your mind back then that you can't create your future. Okay. The Fool in reverse. You're not waiting anymore. Okay? I feel like, you know, with the Fool card like this is usually new beginnings. I feel like you've had so many new beginnings that you're done with new beginnings. Now you're looking for stability, okay? And you're walking away from all the shit that doesn't serve you anymore. And then you've got this Ace of Cups in reverse. So maybe you are struggling or having issues with a current relationship, or struggling or having issues with having a personal relationship with yourself. Okay? It's important to take a look at that, because sometimes it doesn't have to do with other people doing to you. It's always you. Why are you attracting that? Why are you allowing that? A whole bunch of cards just fell out from the Romax Studios deck. So first we have Fire Element. Bring the light from inside outside and remember your worth. Big thing for Pisces too, right? And then we've got the Tiger Lily there, okay, which is orange, which is the sacral chakra. Partnerships, love, just what I was saying about, you know, bring the light from inside outside, remember your worth, remember your worth, okay? And then here we've got Aquarius, okay, which is a fixed sign. And it says, your routine will make you feel comfortable like a blanket. However, perfection is never achieved. Only growth through change. Don't have fear of that change, Pisces, okay? And then we got Sagittarius, okay, which is Jupiter. A sharp tongue may cause you trouble here. Use philosophy and butter to smooth over any upset. You can communicate your message in a way that can be heard if you know your audience. That has a lot to do with your sacral chakra and being able to communicate, okay? And then here we got two, I'm not kidding, not even one, but two angel messages from Earth and Water. So I'm going to read Earth first. Call upon Uriel for grounding and stability. Find solace in nature. Bare feet to the earth, dirt between your toes. Sky upon your face. Close your eyes and connect with this angel for wisdom from source. Ground your energy to the core and soar your soul to the universe. Stability will grant you the wish you seek fulfilled. And then the second angel message for your emotions for Water. Call upon Gabriel for clarity and knowledge. Be by the water's edge. Quiet your mind, heart. Listen to the waves or trickles are telling you. Calm your emotions to get to the root of them. Listen to the message from Spirit and trust your own instinct, even if it's not the answer you're looking for. Turmoil only beguiles more turmoil, okay? More chaos. Time in a quiet space, washing your energy, will show you the light you're seeking. And you got fire here that's like making you feel funny and all over the place and floating. And then you got to ground and then see the emotional root of the issue so that you can repair it to get to this Ace of Cups instead of this one. All right. I love you guys all so much. I hope you enjoyed these. Let me know below if it resonates for you. It's not going to resonate for everybody. They are collective readings for the Zodiacs. And you can follow me on Romax Studios, on TikTok, on Instagram, and on YouTube. And you can also follow me on YouTube for Pisces Princess. Hope you guys all have a great solar eclipse and solstice. Love you. Ciao.